Alright, lights are on. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. G'day, Stu from UAV Futures here, and welcome back to the FPV Mix, the live stream show where we answer your questions, go through some videos, have some fun, all that sort of stuff. But first things first, before I complain about YouTube a little bit and how it seems almost impossible for me to set up a scheduled live stream, I want to know, can you hear me on the audio? How's it all going? All that sort of stuff. And I do apologize too, because usually you're meant to get a little reminder when you go to set it in on YouTube. It's like we're going to be doing it at 4:26 a.m. apparently my time on the 19th in Australia. So I don't know what YouTube is doing. I'm 100% positive that I didn't choose 4:26 a.m. So yeah, it looks like something's gone wrong with YouTube. I'm using Google Chrome. Who knows what's going on? But I can see a few people in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me as well. I know Raven's been here from the start. I can see Alex in here. Pedro, it looks like I need to scroll down a little bit as well. Oh, perfect. So the chat is scrolling, which is good. All good. Sounds good here. It's working. Sounds good. We've got Lucas tuning in. Maverick as well. Throw your questions down. Larry's here. G'day, Stu. All good. All good on audio and the video as well. We've got Charlie in the background somewhere. Let's have a look whatever he's doing on dog cam. So he's just having a bit of not a snooze. He's probably just chilling out there, waiting for some doggo treats. And yeah, we're just going to be hanging out, having some fun, possibly or watching some of your videos. But I want to know too, what have you been flying this weekend? Where have you gone out to? I have done nothing but fly from since the last. I've pretty much feels like I've been doing 48 hours of FPV or drone related something, because we had a crazy live stream, the last live stream, and we've got I can see the first super chat popping up here. So this one's from Plummet FPV. YouTube crashed Thursday when I was live streaming. So yeah, I heard about that. It was kind of crazy. So that was actually the one morning when I didn't do a live stream. But thank you very much for your super chat, my friend. I'll definitely have to set a reminder and come check out by your stream sometime. See if we can repay the favor. But thank you from me, and also for the first one of the day. Look at him. You can already see his ears pricking up there. He knows the sound of that jar opening. So there you go, Pooch. That's from Plummet. I'm going to try not give him too many today. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I've been doing nothing but 48 hours of FPV. It was absolutely crazy in the last stream, and then straight from there we went out and I went flying with Long Range Tony, and we flew around some really cool wings, which I'll show you a little bit later in the stream. And we tested out we wanted to get his impressions on the Jumper TX16, and then the next day. This is why there was no stream yesterday, because as soon as I got up, smashed down breakfast, and then drove out to the in-laws' place to meet Grumpy Trevor, and we flew around on the farm out there. And yeah, pretty much all day we flew the Dolphin, a Cine Eye, two incredible drones from Catalyst Machine Works, some DJI stuff. I got him on the radio. All in all, it was just a fun day we had out there. All right. Yep, so there's the puppy treat. Thank you very much, Plummet. License to drive. I've been flying whoops today. Lots of fun, but I had to use my old Turner GTX and the eSheen EV100s because my T16 is faulty and my HD2's broke. So, wow, that's a big downgrade, I would say, if you're used to flying those around. Let me see if I can fix this camera up a little bit so I'm a little bit more centered, possibly. All right. Michael Vizniak wants to know, what are some good batteries for the Lava X, and not the HD version? Gosh, I'm going to have to Google that because I can't even remember what batteries they take. The Lava X Happy model. I wonder, I should probably just do I could do a review. I wonder if I showed it in the review, if I was a good reviewer. I think it's like a little 3S. Like a 350. Let's have a look here. If we go to screen cap. All right. Does it have a picture of its battery somewhere? Okay. Let's have a look. Batteries. Does it not come with some? I would think, 2 to 4S compatible. I would say something like a 3S 380. Let's see what we got in the little 3S department. All right, FPV Nick. I made it. Yes, you did. You didn't. You've only been we've only been going for like 6 minutes. We've already got 63 people watching. That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna hit that like button there because that's what good friends do. Good friends don't watch streams and don't hit the thumbs up button. All right, let me keep looking. Maybe let's try a 350. I thought it was going to be a 380 milliamp. We're currently looking for a 3S battery, and this might be a little bit too small, but I think there are some GMBs which are around the 350 mark. I thought you're just going to have a bit of a Google, have a shop around on bangers, but yeah, that's what I'll be flying for. And also, if you can get the ones that are high voltage on a little 3S pack, you're probably going to be having fun off to the races. Um, Jamie Vargas, could you explain the terms prop wash and jello? Right. So, prop wash is when you are coming so your drone is flying around. I kind of wish I had a drone to talk about this. Let's use this little. Here we go. I do have a drone, but it's in a box, but you guys can deal with it. So the drone is coming down. It's obviously got thrust coming out the bottom from all the propellers. All that air underneath there is a little bit dirty. It's a little bit turbulent. So when you fall into that air, it's not going to be as smooth. It's not going to have the same predictability as some nice, clean, still air that it can drift down and thrust through. It's going to be sort of think of it as like its own little wind storm underneath the drone. When you fall, so you might do a flip and then you'll land. You're coming down and you're landing into that. It's going to make the drone wobble around a bit. Drones are getting better and better at handling that and recognizing it and being able to compensate and move their motors just the right way so it doesn't bobble around. And the other part, just when you're looking at jello, you might do a bit of a punch out and your screen it might look like it's vibrating, oscillating, or wobbling around like a big plate of jelly. I think it's called jello in the US, so that's why it's called that. So it looks like your camera's not housed in correctly, and yeah, it just means a bumpy, unstable image. And we try to avoid both of those things. All right. What USB cable should I connect my drone to Betaflight? It is a micro USB cable. Make sure it is a data one, though. That's from Merrick Du Donge. Man, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that correctly. I'm trying to answer your question and pronounce it, though. But yeah, just a normal um, micro USB data cable. And a lot of these little drones nowadays do come with some of those. Howdy, people, from the Random Family Man. And we've got Alex Graham is asking about some smart audio. We'll see if we can find his question again because he is tuning in a fair bit as well. So thank you for tuning in all the time, Alex. I'm finishing my quad with I'm flashing my quad with Butterfly for the first time today, as my AKK VTX Smart Audio won't work with Betaflight. Okay, can you please let us know how it goes with Butterflight? It will be very interesting if you can get it to work on one and not the other. Random Family Man is saying smash the like button. Actually, we have jumped up. We are at exactly a 50% likes to views ratio. So thank you very much to everybody who took 2 seconds out of the day to hit that thumbs up button. What's the time where you guys are as well? Because for me, I tried to do the responsible thing. So last night I probably was in bed by 10 p.m. I had to get up for the stream today, but of course, kids don't tend to. I said to my daughter, "Come on, man, I got to stream tomorrow morning. You got to don't make me so tired." And we probably woke up about 5 or 6 times throughout the night. So I feel exhausted, even though I went to bed like 12 hours ago. So that's one of the many joys of having small children. All right. Bitgnome is saying he uses 450s on his. That would also be a good choice on his Happy Model Lava X. And Akira Links. I was wondering what is a good first FPV drone. I want something small for my backyard. You know what I was really impressed with on the weekend was this. Let's see if we can get some screen capture up and I can show you. And there is one of the reasons I was so impressed is this bad boy right here. I know we're in Australian dollars as well. We'll see if we can change that to US viewers. $114, right? This thing, it didn't have the most insane power, but something I really didn't like the original Tiny Hawk 2 because I didn't like the canopy. It just seemed a bit lackluster. However, flying this thing around, it just kept going and going. I was getting like 5 minute flight times, 6 minute flight times off just two of the standard Emax Tiny Hawk batteries. So if you want flight times and something that you're going to be having a lot of fun with in the backyard, This is going to be right up a lot of people's alleys. Yes, it's not the most insane. The canopy annoys me a little bit. If you crash upside down, you might have to go if it's a bit loose and fix it back up. But if just in terms of general flight time or time per battery, you're going to be getting an awful lot of flight time, which I think is one of the most important things for just some backyard FPV fun. One of the worst things you can do is have the world's most powerful quad, but if you only get 20 seconds of flight time, well, I don't know. I'm sure some ladies can understand out there. If it's 20 seconds, it's probably a little bit too short. So this here is going to be right up your alley if you're looking for something fun to fly around in the backyard. And now Trevor was quite a fan of this one as well. All right. Let's have a look. Russell Wolf is obviously just giving me some stick here. I always thought you're a little off balance. I know, Russ, but that's because I have to deal with you trying to teach you how to solder through Skype. So bear with me there. And I can only handle so much. And Sky and Water is asking me, have I flown the new sector from HG LRC? And nope, I have not. All right. Let's have a look here. We've got some more questions coming in. Oh, I should have scrolled down. There's actually a lot of things. And Stuck in Trees. Are we going to be doing that a lot? I do like that YouTube name. Instead, I just thought of the Scurry SQ100 soldering line today. Any thoughts? It's the TS100 clone. If it's like the TS100, well, it's going to be fine. I think it's great. As long as it can take an XT60 or it can plug in off your lipos, you're going to be fine. And looks like we got Drunken in here today. He's saying W2F Sunday. I'm at work halfway through the day. Also, he was the 69th viewer, and he's got to go fix computers. And FPV Nick says, UAV Futures, you're extremely impressed with that Tyro 89 go up in smoke on your bench. So, yeah, this is what I did on Wednesday. Going back a little bit, and I think it was on the Monday stream last week, or it might have been the Friday stream. FPV Nick was one of the people who won the jackpot with a couple of drones in it, and we meant to ship them out to him, but the caveat was I have to fly it first on the Tyro 89, which we did on a soldering live stream. And yeah, we put it all up, put it all together, and I'm the part that I'm frustrated about. It took like half an hour or probably maybe 45 minutes to get that one bound up working. I had to solder some little not pins, but like a little jumper pad across the two. And how many of you guys have done this? Everything was working. I went to put it back in the canopy. I didn't like how it fitted in the canopy because the little the plugs, there was really no room for it when they designed the top shell to go over the flight controller, which was a dumb design anyway. The plugs you had to stick in the side. We had to cram it in there and really push it down. Everything was working, and then I plugged my battery in. And I'm sorry, Nick. One of those drones that we had for you, it just let out a little bit of smoke. So I don't know. Hopefully the camera still works. I'm pretty sure the motors will still work. You still have a little frame there, but I think the flight controller might be busted. You can have the what do you call it? The receiver that's in there. I'll see if I can find something else special to send your way as well, because I am going to feel bad. I don't want to send somebody a drone that is not going to work. Now, today's giveaway, we have some pretty special stuff. So this was because the last live stream we did it was absolutely astonishing. Like, I remember talking to my wife about it. It really took a long time. It still feels like it hasn't sunken in properly. But we smashed our recent goal that we have here to upgrade the live stream equipment. And big shout out to everybody who helped for that. And FPV Nick, Captain Kirk, it was very, very kind of you. We had some crazy people in here who were just like the chat was just exploding. Datsy, I think Datsy FPV was another one. But this was the prize that we threw in. So it is the Dolphin, which we flew around extremely quick. We have this one is unopened in the box. We flew one around yesterday with Grumpy Trev and reviewed it. However, I am going to need to open this one. This will be in the prize today, as well as we're going to be throwing in a little radio. So I'll throw this in here as well. For the jackpot. But this one, I am going to say, I'm not going to fly it. I just need to plug it in to find out if I'm getting the same interference on the camera, because the one we had when I was flying around with Grumpy Trev, we're getting big lines across the screen. So I'd need to double check. So I've got two of them here. I should do a bit of research and find out, did we get unlucky? Or if it happens twice, well, then it's going to be a bit of a no-go. So that is something that is important, I think, for the viewers. So if you win this, it is going to be opened because I will have plugged it in to test out the camera. And hopefully I won't have I won't have. It shouldn't go up in smoke anyway because I didn't build that one. All right. Drunken Bullet 411. What SIM do you recommend that connects to the transmitter easily? So DCL, Liftoff, or Velocidrone all have great little configurators. You can go in there and you just plug your radio in. As long as you've got all the drivers and stuff, which is part of your Windows or whatever you're going to be using. But yeah, it's pretty much plug and play. And you are literally off to the races within about 2 minutes. As long as you are using something that has a nice, easy USB port, like the FreeSky Tyrannus or the TBS Tango, if you're using some of the other like FlySky i6, then you got like little extra dongles, and then it doesn't work out so well. All right, Mark Baker, FPV, what's up, Stu? Not much, man. Just thank you for tuning into the stream, and we've got 84 people watching. We've been streaming for 17 minutes, 51 likes. And let's have a look here, answering some questions. I want to know too, what have you been doing? What's the weather like where you are? Have you gotten out to fly? And if you did anything cool this weekend or over this week, throw it in here because I want to check it out in this channel. Where can I see? Share your vids here. I'm going to post the Discord. Let's see if I can create an invite. So this link's going to expire in 1 day, so that should be fine for today's stream. But there's going to be a link here in our Discord where we can go in and see what you guys have been doing over the weekend. So I want to know if I go to screen capture, post it in here, and I want to find out exactly what you've been doing. Looks like we've got some cool ones here, a bit of an upside down shot. We've got some DVR, and yeah, we're going to check some stuff out in a minute. Playing on the rocks. I'm not going to play it with sound though, because last time I did that, we had an awesome clip, but I got a copyright notice. It wasn't an infringement, but it was a copyright notice that I got last time I played. And I don't really want to mess around with that too much because just on the off chance that something changes and then all of a sudden, oh, look, the YouTube channel's been deleted. Thank you very much, YouTube. And they haven't done too much there, so that would be terrible. All right. Crunked FPV is saying, UA Futures, Raven banned me for disagreeing with me like a year ago. Unbanned me. Possibly, my friend. We did have to ban a few people about a year ago, actually, because some kids were kicking up a stink. They didn't like how things were done, but I would say it is much better now that those... I do actually really like that we have our phone number authentication on. We had some kids who had like 6 different accounts, and they were messaging each other and trying to control, I guess, the narrative, what was happening on the chat, and we just said, nah, that's not going to happen anymore. So we changed it, and I got to say, for the I checked the numbers because I thought we had 13,000 members. Turns out we only have 11,700. So I got to say, for that many people, it is an absolutely amazing place to be part of. And if you want to talk about FPV or anything like that, feel free to jump in, have a bit of a chat. All right. Let's do it. Let's get back out of here. Closing down my Discord. We will give people a few minutes to put their videos in here. Let's see if we've got some coming in. There seems to be let me scroll down. All right. I can see 507s is in there as well, so we might be checking that one out in a little bit. I'm going to go back here and answer some questions. This one is from Quigs, UA Futures. If you have multi-protocol TX, do you choose FreeSky over FlySky or DSMX? Yeah, I do. I feel like FreeSky has a really solid protocol. It seems to be very robust. I've used it a lot in the past. And I don't know if it is actually technically any better than FlySky, but from just my experience, and it could, I don't know if it's the radio or if it was the protocol, I felt like I had more fail-safes flying around on FlySky. So I just would stick to FreeSky as a protocol. Now, is it actually technically any better? I don't know, but in my experience, I've had more success with it. So definitely, if you've got a multi-protocol radio and you've got to choose some receivers to start buying, FreeSky is not a bad choice. I'd be choosing that over FlySky. Let's have a look just here. Scrolling down a little bit more. Dwight Schrute. I bought parts for my 5-inch, but now I'm regretting it. I should have just bought a Mobula 7. Nah, it's all right, man. 5-inch is often where it's at, especially if you want to throw a GoPro or something like that on the top. Just flying around, doing some freestyle. And this is where we have this old El Paso ad in Australia where they're like, should we have soft tacos? Should we have crunchy tacos? Why not have both? And then there's a little celebration. You should just do the same there with, should I have this 5-inch or should I have this Mobula 7? Why not just get both? Mob 6 is also very nice. That's another thing. Finally, Trevor, Grumpy Trev, the man. He was out there, the man, the myth, the legend. he brought back my Mobula 6. So I was like, he's like, can I borrow that? I was like, yep, no worries, sure. I want to finish my review on it, blah blah blah. But I had the race version here anyway, so I want to do that one. But I really did like just the normal version. And then about 6 months later, we finally got the Mob 6. All right, Mike's Camping is saying hello all. Tate Evans, best 1S whoop board on the market. I actually don't know. If you've got some, most of the whoops that I fly are bind flies that come through. So let me know. Last I heard was the Crazy Bees, but then I'm not sure if they started to have some like QC problems. So sometimes they were really good, sometimes they were failing on people. So let me know if you're using a whoop board and you're really into building whoops. Please throw it down and make sure you tag me as well. And Static Zero, does the Mob 7 still the number one choice for tiny whipping? No, I would say the Mob 6 is my choice, is where it's at. And it looks like Sphinx BM. I think the best tiny whoop is the Mob 6. So he's agreeing with me there. It's almost like we're on the same page, having the same chat. Random family man, 5-inch bragger. Oh, you talking about drones? I'll see myself out. There we go. So say hello to your five kids you've got at home as well with that bit of a dad joke there. And that is one. There's many positives about having a family, but you can just make really really bad jokes, and you're like, okay, all right, good one, Dad. Which is why I am almost certain that Raven FPV, even though he says he doesn't have any kids, the amount of bad dad jokes and puns that come out of him is it's a very very high amount. Anyway, all right, let's have a look. Beta 85 Pro 2 or the Mobula 7 for two. Mobula, which this one is from Nova Gadbua. Also, what's your favorite butterfly toothpick? All right, there's a lot to unpack there, but let's have a look at the Beta 85 Pro 2. We can do this together. All right, and let's have a look. I got to say too, a big thanks to why we're googling this. Jello Band. Did you have lunch with Grumpy Trev yet? Grumpy Trev. Grumpy Trev. Grumpy Trev. I did, and you know what? I swear, for those of you who don't know, this was yesterday because Trevor came out flying. I had some cold pizza, and Trev, if you know what he had what do you think Trevor had for lunch? See if you can put it down below. A bit of a game. This is for some old school viewers. So yeah, let's find out with some old school viewers. Oh, and I have to give Charlie his little snack too. So thank you very much, Jolene, from me and also from the Pooch. But let me know, do you know what Trevor had for dinner while I look up the Beta 85 Pro 2? Actually, I think I might have already reviewed this, or maybe it was just the original 85. Charlie, come here. Oh, hello? Huh? That was quick. He was like bouncing. Hey, there you go. Hey. Om nom 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 nom. All right. Thank you very much, Jillabent. You can go on your bed, Charlie. Alrighty, let's have a look here. The Pro 2. This one's on Amazon. We'll find out. It'll be fine though. We'll check it out. And people are already guessing it correctly some people have guessed it correctly in the chat as well. This is what we were looking at. Amazon, no thank you, whatever this is. So I forget what this one was versing. This, or was it the Mobula 7? I'm not too sure. I would probably pick this one over the Mob 7 though, if that's what we actually were talking about. We're going to jump in, and if I can't find that question, I am sorry. Because the Mobula 7 for 2S. Yeah, probably this one. The Mob 7's getting a little bit too old. There we go. All right, back to Facecam. Here we go. Let's see. Could you guess what Trevor had for lunch? So I had some cold pizza, and Mike's Camping is saying anchovy sandwich. Evan's saying sandwich. Yeah, it was Michael's saying Trev eats potato salad. One of those people was right. It was Ben, and it was a Devon sandwich. I can't believe I didn't make a big deal about it. I should have filmed it. I just glanced at it and just took it as like normal Trevor. But I am 99% sure on his sandwich he had some Devon. He is like a big kid there. So yeah, Devon sandwich for Trev. So I did have lunch with Trev, but I want to catch up again. And lately, he told me that this week is looking pretty good for work, actually. Some of the stuff has calmed down. So we're going to go out for another fly. I've just got to give him a bit of notice, some heads up so I can charge some more packs, and we might go and get some lunch as well. Some real lunch, not that Devon sandwich garbage that he likes to eat. Alrighty-o. So we got Quigs. Thank you very much for your super chat there, my friend, and also from Charlie. Thanks for all your info. Staying safe, and I want to say too for everybody who is watching the channel, whether you're man, we got another one coming in. Donnie, you crazy man, he's given me some super chats as well. I must say it's kind of extremely humbling to know how much you guys believe in the channel, and it's the main one is being able to do this to. Okay, this super chat noise is distracting me. But I'm trying to say thank you very much, not only for me, but for also everybody in this community who learns something from this channel, who changes their life thanks to FPV. We're all here because we love it. We know how special it is, but there is more people we need to reach out, that we need to spread this message in a positive way too, not by doing stupid flights that look cool but are endangering people, nothing like that. We just want to show people how amazing this hobby is, flying with your friends, learning, being free like a bird. This is these super chats, man. I'm telling you guys. So yeah, that thank you to everybody who supports the channel in one way, shape, form, or another. It is great to be part of, and it's extremely humbling that you guys believe in this channel as well. So thank you very much, Charlie. You've got a few snacks coming up. Come here, buddy. Come on. Yeah. Hey. I don't know if you guys can see him back there. All right, that's from Quigs and Donnie. You're a spoiled pooch. I think Charlie told me he loves these live streams. Can I just say as well? All right, let's keep answering some questions. Donnie's giving me a thumbs up button too, so I better say let's hit the thumbs up. Show some support back for Donnie as well. I've already hit it, Donnie. We're at 64. Okay, and let's see. Donnie wants the dog to get fat. That's coming in from Dodgy as well. And I've got to say, too, a big announcement, which is, well, it's not really from us. It's across everybody at Discord. They have just rolled out their video chat servers. So I should have taken a screenshot the other night when we jumped in. And there is a little button. Let's have a look here. If I go to Discord and screen capture, there's a little button here what's called, like, once you click on one of these voice chat channels, and then if I clicked on go live, you can either show your screen if you need some Betaflight help or something, or you can, if you've got a webcam, your video chat comes up here too. It's almost like a Zoom or a Skype meeting. And I think we had 15 people or 15 different windows or something. It was insane in there. So it was really, really fun. We're having a good laugh, just hanging out. And that was one of the, I think, the that is the coolest feature of Discord. So if you want to jump in, have a chat, there is no better time to do that. And most of the time too, we are on, it's my nighttime, so probably 12 hours from now is usually when I think the Discord is the most active, because people are coming from work and they're just chilling out, having some fun, and finish tea, all that sort of stuff. They sit down for a bit of relaxing time in front of the computer. So we are in there most times around 10:30 in Australia time anyway, PM. All right. Back here we go. What is happening? We've got Ben's donated $11 for a Boss Burger. Okay, thank you very much, Ben. If I'll see if I can find a picture a bit later in the stream as well. Boss Burger is a very nice, sponsored by Boss Burger, a very nice place we have in this state. Make some great burgers. We went there and met up with the UPE crew actually, and we all had some Boss Burgers and had some chips and some onion rings. It was good times. All right, Plummet FPV as well with his super chat. And then I'm going to answer Mark Baker's FPV question about the Blue Angels. When you guys flew in his basement and he busted a Devon sandwich, nasty. All right, thank you very much. This is another one from Plummet. So, Charlie, and then I'm going to have to start giving him, you know what? I think I might just make the snack. He's so quick in here. Yeah. There you go. That's another one from Plummet, but it's not Devon, so you're lucky. You're probably better off eating this than what Devon is. Devon is like bologna. Actually, like I think that's what you call it in the US. I'm not sure. All right. Thank you very much, Plummet. I'm going to answer the question from Mark Baker. Hey, Stu, did you see the guy filming the Navy Blue Angels with his drone? Yes, I did, and what a complete tosser. If someone, look, I don't advocate violence. I don't want any violence or anything, but someone punched that guy in the neck. Don't really punch that guy in the neck, but if he got punched in the neck, oh, maybe you shouldn't have done that, you complete twat. So, yeah, that guy, unless it was, and see, people like, oh, maybe he was paid to do that. Maybe they knew he was there. No way that dude was paid, because if you see him trying to like track the drone footage. It is really, really bad. I'm going to see if I can find it. Although I think it was taken down. Let's go to Reddit here. And while we're doing this, going to answer some other questions as well. Let's search. I think maybe I can't. How do I do this? Let's go search by top and this month. Sure, it's going to come up here somewhere. Maybe it was this week that I saw this. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, there was this on your bed, Shelley, on your bed. This complete tosser. Here it is. Drone pilot flies danger close to Blue Angels, and just like that, the hobby is going to be under attack. Okay, so we're going to watch this. I'll open this up in a new window for you guys. Look at this. Look at this complete tosser. All right. So, and there's no sound on here as well. I don't know what he's doing. And people are like, oh, is it fake? Is it real? I think it is pretty real. I don't know how you would get your, I guess your drone up this close or whatever's in the sky. And then there's another shot as well, I think towards the end. We're not going to watch. Oh, this one. Look at this. This is disgusting. Right? So this is honestly why I'm like, someone should not punch him in the neck, but all right, look at this. This is how you kill people. Like, I don't know what this guy is a complete. If this is you, I really don't like you as a person, as whatever you're doing. That's just number one, that is dangerous. It's going to kill people. And number two, look what that's doing for the rest of us who just want to fly around some trees in the park. Thanks to you tosser. Now we've got to deal with that being all over the media. So yeah, that was pretty stupid. All right, Dodgy saying just jab him in the throat. All right, yes, in the neck. That's from Lewis and Plummet FPV. That happened in my state, about an hour drive from me. That guy needs to never fly him again. I'll punch him in the neck. All right, I didn't tell him that though, so I'm not. I'm saying don't do any violence. Do that. Do whatever you guys feel like you need to do. All right. XJet reposted it to review it, and a second video of it confirming it was real. So thanks from Mike's Camping and FPV. Not XJet. I love XJet. He got me into this hobby, but what a douche, that dude flying that drone. Okay. Russell, the real estate guy at UA Futures. I bought a Beta FPV 115 non-HD version. Can I use 3S 525s? I already have with it. That feels like it's that battery. If it's a 3S 525 milliamp hour, that is way too big, especially on a 3S. I'm going to say no. All right. RS7 DRVR. It goes to show money doesn't buy intelligence. Yeah, with those drones, I don't know what's going on with him buying that Mavic. And actually, here's a funny story. It's not really funny. It's just it made me chuckle a little bit. We always rag on like DJI pilots, and well, not rag on them, but like the people who buy them just have no idea about what drones are actually like. And I got this message from one of the people who was a groomsman at my wedding. So one of my mates who's not really into drones at all. You know, he knows I do this YouTube stuff, but it's he's not into drones whatsoever. He texts me and he's like, "Hey Stu, I bought this drone. I don't really know what it can do. Any tips?" And it was a picture of a Mavic 2 or something, a Mavic 2 Pro. I'm not entirely sure the terminology or which one it was. I was like, "Man, what are you doing?" It was like cost him 2.5 Aussie grand, and I was like, "Okay, well that thing is pretty much going to fly itself, but don't go over 400 feet. Don't fly over people. Take it to a grassy field and practice." It's got GPS in there, so just be very safe and don't do anything dumb with it. That was my advice, but it's fun. People just have no idea what drones can do or what it's like, and you can just imagine someone who doesn't know better take something out of the box. Not that he'd do anything like we just saw, but you know, he's pretty cool dude. But take it out of the box, and then like just because it can go up that high, oh, I'm going to fly over there, or I'm going to do that or something. So anyway. That's one problem I find with the DJI filming platforms. They are just too easy to use. You don't need any real training or anything like that to be able to do it. All right. Big Yeet, what's a good ready to fly drone under $300? Say it with me, everybody. It is the Nazgul. And if you head over to uavfutures.com, the best website on the internet. I wish that's what we should actually. That's what I'm going to call this website. The best website on the internet. Here you go. I'm going to post it in the chat. You can go check that out. It's got a whole bunch of articles and all that sort of stuff in here, and one of them is about the Nazgul. If you scroll down a little bit, where are we? The Nazgul right here is a good place to start if you're looking at jumping in and doing some FPV. All right, back here. Is the dog? Yeah, dog's having a snooze. You can actually see him today. I don't know if the camera's zoomed out or what's going on. Lou Copeland, should I use 4S or 6S on a 5-inch build? You should use 6S because I think it is a better battery solution. It is more efficient, and I feel like you get stronger results for it. You get less sag on a 6S build. However, if you've already got some 4S batteries, you don't need to go out and totally retrofit everything. Just keep buying 4S. The difference isn't enough to make you go out there and buy some stuff. Buy a whole new setup anyway. Let's see. Codemaster really wants to know what's the world records for the fastest quadcopter. So I'm going to show you what to do here. If you go to this website called Google, I'll post a link for you. And you just type in world record for the fastest quadcopter. Oh my gosh, look at this. After one Google search, here we go. I'm going to guess it is this one right here, 163 miles per hour. So if you want to read that. But thank you very much, Google, for this little bit as well. It's good to see they can get some things right. Pity they can't get their YouTube time zones correct. All right, we've been streaming for 38 minutes. We've got 120 people watching and 72 thumbs up. Come on, people, we're at 0 thumbs down. So must mean the family is in here. Everybody, I really like it too, how we all seem to I'm seeing the same names pop up again and again. People chilling it like Mike's camping. And also too, a lot of people just chill and listen to it at home, maybe on the radio or something. Doesn't mean you're in front of the keyboard. And I know some people listen to this and also do a bit of work, a bit of woodwork for some people out there as well. All right, let's have a look. I just bought, this one's from the Mini Legend. I just bought a Session 5 for 125 pounds. Do you think I should get insurance for it? It depends how you're going to want to be flying. But for me, I have 2 Session 5s and I have not broken either of them. Dodgy saying, yep. Dodgy must think you must have won insurance. So I'm saying no, but I don't know. Dodgy says yes. Sounds a bit dodgy to me, Dodgy. Sasha Levy, Sasha L wants to know, hey Stu, did you see the crazy drone next to the Emirates flight? No, I did not. Was that I'm not sure if one of them was fake or not, where it was like in a GTA simulator that had some crazy turn-up graphics. I'm not sure. What goggles do you use? That's from Sphinx BM, and it is the Skyzone O2Xs. And a lot of people think maybe that was just for the review that I said I really like those ones. Nope. You will notice in all my reviews, if you keep watching them consistently, you will see me with those goggles on my face. And that's what we flew all day yesterday. And it's also what I flew when I went out with Long Range Tony the day before as well. So, yeah, they're even on UAV Futures as well. .com, the best website on the internet. There should be a review somewhere of these Sky Zones right here. So go check these out. Okay, Quigs. This is a good one actually. Quigs at UAV Futures. Do you tweak stock PIDs on tiny whoops much, or just go out of the box? I never like to mess with PIDs unless the drone is terrible. I feel like that's not my job to be able. Well, it actually kind of is my job, but I mean that's not the consumer's job to be messing with PIDs. If you are a beginner, you're someone who buys a bind and fly, they should have already done the work to get your quad flying correctly, especially if it's software related. So how much is it going to cost to pay a pro tuner to tune your drone? What, a couple of $100 maybe? That's like the price of 1 or 2 drones for them. So if you're someone like Diatone, or I don't even know, like let's say a bind and fly maker, they should have somebody on board that's going to be tuning them for you. I don't tune them when they come out of the box. They should just fly. And a great one is too, most of the time nowadays, for the way our defaults are on our flight controllers, they fly pretty well out of the box. They are usually great, except for some you do get some early, and especially me as a reviewer, get some early default ones. Which might be some prototypes or they've just slapped some things together. Yeah, they need a bit of a tune, but most of the time it's just straight out of the box. See how they go on Bob's Your Uncle and fly around. And I got to say too, a big one where that made a difference was Andy RC. I'm going to turn the heater on here. Andy RC did a little PID PID change on an eSheen 349, and it was sorry, Charlie, it was a huge difference. All right, let's have a look here. Uh, Let's have a look. Plummet FPV. I'm a patron now. Thought I already was, so thank you very much, Plummet. Patreon is the main way that we support this channel, so thank you very much for your support. Yeah, and anybody else, there is the Patreon link in the link up above or down below. And let me know how long did it actually take to sign up, Plummet. I would be interested to know when you went through that process, so I can let some other people know as well. If people are on the fence about it, like, oh, I don't know if I wanted if might have to open up another internet browser, all that sort of stuff. Let me know how much time did it take you to sign up. And I had a good one about a fence, not a fence, a tree catching a drone. And this one's from Nick Sebring. So thanks for tuning in again, Nick. A coworker gave me his Vivitar Sky Review drone, Sky E-View. We're going to Google this. I armed it. It lifted off and flew away on its own. Luckily, it landed in a neighbor's tree. So here we go. Let's find out what type of drone this is. I don't like the sound of it. Images or Amazon. We're just going to go to Amazon. It looks like this, I'm going to guess. Okay. It looks like this bad boy. So these sorts of drones, the amount of questions I get about this, and it's lucky, it's not so much anymore, but when I first started UAV Futures, and here you're going to roll your eyes. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, man, I wish I was in that situation. First world problem. What a pain in the butt problem to have, Stuart, with a lot of sarcasm. The amount of emails I got asking me to review these types of drones, and I can remember I actually did one of them. And I was like, that's interesting. And I made the conscious decision of like, if one of them was interesting, okay, I took it apart, found out how it worked, all that sort of, but it wasn't the sort of stuff that I wanted to do. I just wanted to stick about FPV race and freestyle drones. So I said no to all these companies, even though they're offering like some big bucks. Please review these. Please review these. Like, man, this is not what I'm interested in. I don't care. It's not what I want to show my viewers. And I'm not really a fan of these type of drones anyway. They're just, what do you do with them? They hover. It's more the spectacle of flight. And then you're like, okay, then now what? What do I do? They fly away. They get stuck in your neighbor's tree. Alrighty, I did hear we have to go from Lawrence S. I'm going to try my best to pronounce your name. Lawrence. Lawrence A. S. S. I'm struggling. Espotio? S. 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 Lawrence E, thank you very much, my friend, for that super chat. It helps support the channel, and also a big thank you from Charlie as well, because you watch him, his head will probably pop through this curtain in a second when he hears me shuffle it around in here. Charlie, oh yeah, no, it's already there. There you go. That's from Lawrence. Hey, oh. So let me know too, Lawrence, if you've got some questions, throw them down below, brother. It is absolutely my pleasure to be here making the stream for you. But if I can do anything, please throw it down below, and I'll be able to answer your questions, get you flying if you would like to know something. It doesn't even have to be drone related. Okay, Musa Ahmed wants to know what is the best 3-4 inch drone budget bundle with a good budget. I don't know. I don't actually think we have any 3S or 4-inch drone bundles. There isn't any on the market. You could get, if you want to go 4S, this was a insane rocket. It is the Dolphin. It's going to be in today's giveaway because we didn't have a winner last time. But you're going to still have to get your own radio, all that sort of stuff. And Crazy Russian Pilot is asking, and here's a nice little tip that I can use to why I don't answer some questions. Do you need a ham license to fly FPV? So as a rule, I do not answer or offer advice on any regulations, any laws, or what people should actually be doing. And my best advice, and you're going to roll your eyes here, is, well, contact your local clubs and your local bylaws or your local council, because I don't touch that sort of stuff. And I'll let you read between the lines and try and think why there. But yeah, I don't. And it depends where people are from as well. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to answer that one. Crazy Russian pilot. I'm sure you can understand that. I'm going to stop talking about that sort of stuff. Okay. One time, right? Here's another thing too. I went on a live stream and they were like, right, is there anything that these people asked me to come on a live stream? Wasn't this one? I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go do that. The only thing I don't want to talk about is this. And of course, what came up, I was like, man, are you kidding me? You just totally shot me in the back here for some just for some content. This is exactly what I didn't want to talk about. All right, Lawrence is saying, I'm unhappy with the Jumper 6 T16. Should I go with the Radio Master? Now, what is it exactly, Lawrence, that you're unhappy with? So when you're flying around with it, what is it that you would like to change? What don't you like with the Jumper T16? Because I flew the Jumper T16 all this week, and I got some other people's opinions on it as well. And spoiler alert, they really liked it. But it is very similar to the T16. So what is it that you don't like? And then we might be able to find a solution for you that's going to fit. So as much detail as possible. We'll go a bit of radio hunting through the interwebs and see what we can do. And Ethan is saying those drones are just those are just toys. Yeah, they're the ones we were looking at before. Some of these bad boys, and yet people, you just lose them. That's right. You absolutely just. They might be fun for 10 seconds when you've never flown anything before, but then once you realize that the performance you can get from a real drone, people do change their mind a lot. All right. Let's see. Scrolling down, I'm going to keep a eye out for Lawrence's question as well, so I want to make sure we can find out some more information about that. And Plummet FPV is saying, in the United States, no, you don't at all. All countries have different rules. So Plummet is talking about the ham license right there. And also, big shout out, thank you very much, Plummet, for that next little super chat. And going to Patreon, didn't leave the stream, and it took 30 seconds. So there you go. If you are thinking about signing up to Patreon, it would be massively appreciated. It is the single most powerful thing you can do to support, I guess, my channel and spreading this message of FPV. It takes 30 seconds to sign up. Thank you very much to our newest member, to Plummet. And the link is, I don't know if when you're watching this, is it up above or it might be down below? I'm not too sure, but 30 seconds there, and it definitely is a so much more reliable source of income for YouTube content creators versus having to trust YouTube and Google, because they could shut things down tomorrow, and then that would be the end if it wasn't for my Patreons. Okay, I'm still trying to find Lawrence's question though. If you could let me know what you don't like about the T16 or why you're unhappy with it, and if I missed it, can someone please tag me again as well if he's left another comment? I'm trying to find it. It just doesn't seem like it's popping up. All right. We got 100 likes, so people saying congrats. That must be a record for 40. Okay, we should start graphing this data. 49 minutes of streaming, and we've got 100 likes. So thank you very much. Oh, and someone just changed it to 1 dislike. I just saw that. So if that was you, oh, you can't win them all. Just 102 to 1. All right. Okay. Can anyone? This one's from Joe Grimey. Can anyone suggest a good micro with good speed? How small do you want to go? Because, and I'm gonna not look at Raven's super chat there, because I know he's just trolling me. Right, okay, and I want to know too, if you had to get a micro good speed, let's do a bit of because I know Joe wasn't asking me this one directly, he's asking us all. If you could get a good micro with good speed, what would you get? I think the Avant did a fun little toothpick build. It was like a little rocket ship, but let me know what you think in the comments down below as well. And here's Raven's super chat. And it says, did you know Doritos make liquid cheese in a jar? And I don't know if I really want to tell too much of this story, but I guess I should. You guys are getting to know a bit of the backgrounds, the funny things that happen behind the scenes. And there is an event called UPE where it is the Discord moderators who are close by, and some fly from other countries to come down. But we pretty much meet up at a Airbnb place. We catch up for a couple of days and we do nothing but flying, having fun, doing all things FPV. But one of the stories is someone wanted to make Philly cheesesteak, right? I've never had Philly cheesesteak. And I was like, okay, let's do it. I'm all about trying new foods. But then when I saw how it was made, this person used this cheese that came from a jar that just smelt like, I don't think cheese should be this oily substance that not kept in the fridge. Like, isn't that like a fresh, perishable food? They just got this plasticky, gross cheese from a jar, dumped it in. I was like, that's enough, man. I don't want any. I'll happily eat those meat and veggies and all that fried. That looks great. And then he put this cheese stuff in there. It's like, yeah, I only want a little bit of that cheese plus, please. No, you got to have it all. It's like, man, I ate it. Yeah, 3 out of 10. Yeah, I might eat it if I was starving, but it pretty much looked like if your cat vomited onto a bread roll. That's what it looked like. So Raven was there, and he we had some things to say about it as well. But yeah, apparently that's how some people think it just tastes delicious, and that's their favorite food. See if you can guess who that is. It is one of the mods over on Discord. Anyway, let's I'm still looking for Lawrence's question because I know he was unhappy. Lawrence, please, what did you not like about the T16? Because I want to find you a new radio, but I just need to know what was it you didn't like about your jumper T16. Um, Nick Sebring is saying a real Philly cheesesteak is not from a jar. I absolutely agree. Cheers from Pittsburgh. That's from Brian Barnes. So thank you for tuning in again as well. Tim Smith has given me a little vomit icon. And yeah, I totally agree, man. It was like not good. Family man cheese that smells of upchuck and heartburn. Right on. That's pretty much what it was like. So it wasn't. It. I don't know. It wasn't good. But Plummet FPV is saying those sandwiches are legit good, Stu. Got to use real cheese though. Yeah, that's how I felt. If we just had some nice stuff in here, it would be nice. I've even heard some people use like cheese from a can that you spray, like spray cheese maybe. But this cheese from a jar was not. I don't even know if you could call that real cheese. All right. And all right, I'm still. Can anyone else see Lawrence's question about why he didn't like his jumper radio? I don't want to leave him hanging here. I'm scrolling because I don't want to recommend the Radio Master if it's because it is very very similar to the jumper. Okay. Time 95. Hey man, we're watching your lives from EU. It's 3 in the morning. Any chance of changing the time a little bit? Anyways, thanks a lot. Okay, so the reason is that at this time is because this, for me and my family, it works really well. Like 10 a.m., it allows me to wake up in the morning, help the family a little bit, have some brekkie, come in here, do my stream, and then when I finish around 11:30 my time, between 11:30 and 12, I then can do some more filming and stuff in the day. Or like when we did on my Friday, I was at my Saturday, I was able to finish the stream, which was the Friday for the US. I was able to finish the stream, and then I was able to still get out to the field and do a bit of flying and a bit of filming. Now, I used to have it where it ran 12 o'clock my time, so 2 hours later, a 2 hour later start in the middle of the day. But then by the time I'd finished the stream when it was 2 p.m., it was too late to get out and get flying, and it just didn't work that well. So for me and my situation in terms of helping my family, getting up in the morning and getting on here, doing this, and then being able to do some other filming work or work on some actual content videos for the channel, all that sort of stuff, not just the live stream. That's why it's at this time. So I'm sorry that it kind of does make it tricky for those people in the EU, and I think it's even late at night for the people in the US as well. So it can range from 5 till 10 p.m. or 8 p.m. or something like that as well. But yeah, that's why it's at this time. The main reason is it just really works well for my schedule in terms of getting stuff done in the rest of the day and also helping my family out as well. Okay. Um, Lawrence is saying, okay, I can see Lawrence's question. Fantastic. I got the first version of the T16 and I had to install the bootloader as well as the internal mod. I bought the T16 Pro and now the ribbon cables are giving me issue. I lost my data for the third time. Okay. Well, that's when you say also let me know with the ribbon cables if they're giving you issues, like what they're breaking or they're coming unplugged, because I haven't had any of those situations happen uh, on my radio. I don't know. I wonder if maybe yours was just faulty straight out of the box the first time or something. I feel like Have you ever thought about going the Tango 2? Do you like the size of the bigger one? Because the T16, it feels very similar to the what do you call it? Both of the T16s feel very, very similar. However, I believe if you open them up, they're kind of soldered together fairly differently. I don't know in the long run though how much difference the T16s are going to be in terms of their internal components holding together. I can't really answer that one, and it would be super annoying though to lose your data for a third time. I'll give you one little tip. I don't know how much stuff that you fly, but I only have one or two models on my Jumper T16, and I bind every single drone up to the same one. If it's D16, all my drones are set up the same way. If it's D8, they're all set up the same way on that. And then I only need to select two models. However, if you're the sort of person who flies around, Lawrence, do you have a lot of wings or uh, I guess things that need more modes and switches set up? Because I can totally see that being very frustrating if you have a heap of stuff to set up and you need a radio like the Jumper um, or the Radio Master. So let me know what you think. We've also got the Jumper T18 coming out soon as well. All right. Let's see. Plummet FPV for real cheese. You melt cheddar cheese with some milk and butter. Boom, liquid cheese. Nick Sebring is saying Jumper T18 is coming. And the time is good for US as well. So that one's coming in from Nate. I watch when I cook dinner. And Crazy Russian Pilot, I have a Hubsan H501. I'm pretty sure that is a bad drone. Should I turn it into a Cinewhoop? Let's have a look. They wanted to send. This is another one that they wanted to send me actually, and I was like, no, I'll be right. It's not really that interesting. I don't think you can turn this into a scene whip. I don't think you can do anything but kind of float over some landscapes with this sort of drone. So anyway, Hubsan used to be the bomb like back in the day. I think they even had a parachute in the top of some of their drones from memory. Um, and thank you, Gregory. Yep, ribbon cables. Radio Master doesn't have any of those. So there you go. So if you are having issues, so remember when I said this one is directly jumping back to Lawrence, changing his radio, and I said they were built internally, they were soldered up a bit differently. So apparently, and I think Andy RC did his breakdown when he took his apart, the Radio Master doesn't have any ribbon cables. So if you are pulling those apart, I'm going to double check on Andy RC's video actually. And we'll have a look for you. It's not the Jumper. Andy RC. Where's his video? Radio Master flight and overview and setup. And I've got to say, Andy RC does some amazing reviews. He deserves more credit. Got his little ad playing. All right. Let's see if we can. If we go into screen cap, I think he pulls it apart somewhere. I could have sworn it was in Andy's video. Maybe I'm mistaken. All right. Well, this is something I'm going to have to check out anyway, but let's have a look. Back to face cam. Apparently, from what people are saying in this chat too, the radio TX16 doesn't have any ribbon cables. But if you can let me know, throw those in the comments as well. Mike's camping in FPV. Both Radio Master and T16 had to be tuned to free sky. There are vids about it in range issues. So yeah, I did have some range issues actually with my Jumper T16. And when it comes, there is a little fine tuning section as well. Drunken Bullet, 10 a.m. is good. I'm in New South Wales, Australia, so the time zone is the same. And scrolling down, it's only 2 a.m. here. Not bad. Great time for me in Cali. What is the time in Cali? And it is 8:57 in Eastern US right now. 2 a.m. in London. It's fine. All right. Nova Revolution Nova. Do you still fly the Marmot? Would you still recommend it as a frame? Yes. Do I fly it that much? No, because by the time I go out and I do my review videos, all that sort of stuff, there is, I guess, limited time in terms of just flying for me and flying for fun. And if that actually is going to be because I'm spoiled for choice most of the time, except for yesterday, which was a bit different. Yesterday I actually was flying around the Emacs Tiny Hawk race just because I was having fun with it. But if I was up to me to go out flying, I would probably take a DJI setup, and I don't have a Marmot that has DJI in it. If I did, I would probably fly it, but at the moment, it is in my Banggood and some of the others, so they're the ones that I fly. All right. License to Drive said, yes, last Friday my T16 had the key stuck issue, ribbon cable problem. My friend's T16 just 5 minutes before lost all his model settings. Okay, so that's, there we go. It seems like you're not the only one, Lawrence. A few people might be having that issue there. All right. Ben is saying, yes, doesn't have ribbon cables. We posted pics in the Discord the other night. And the One Prophet is saying, at UA Futures, looking to get the eSheen Novice 3. What's your opinion? Do you have a better recommendation? It's okay. I think now, though, you'd be better off getting, there is this radio and just doing it yourself. So let's have a look. Beta FPV radio. And although I haven't flown this, this is a cool looking little radio. This one right here. This is definitely something that I do want to check out. So this little radio here, I think is going to be better than what you've got. You could get something like the Emacs Tiny Hawk, Emacs Race 2, mixed with this. And as for FPV goggles, if you check out these Nun goggles, this is what I'd recommend as well. And it's probably going to come in under the price of the eSheen, what is it? The Novice 3 kit or whatever. Okay. Let's have a look here. What is Nick Sebring? What is your favorite 5-inch prop? Nick, the answer to that is ones that whatever's on my drone. So I actually don't have a preference. Whether it be a really chunky prop, whether it be aggressive. Okay, it's probably got to be a tri-blade, and I don't want it to be bullnose or anything. But if it is just one of the standard, it could be a scimitar, it could be a HQ, it could be Dal, it could be an old school Cyclone. You know what? It doesn't really bother me that much what sort of props. If someone's around in the field, and this is what it's like with all our mates. If someone's got some spare props and yours are all manged up, they're like, yeah, take these, throw these on, all that sort of stuff. Most of the time, just fine. I bend it back into shape. I'm not too fussed. I know some people can be really, really pedantic about having their props all perfect. For me, mate, if it's not bent at a 90-degree angle, just bend it. Just go for it. It's going to be fine. That's as most of my flying anyway. Okay. And Mike's Camping in FPV is saying Radio Master is better than T16, but wait for T18 to see improvements. So there you go. That is definitely some good advice. Patience is a virtue, and it's going to pay off, I think, when we can test the T18 as well and find out which one would I be getting between the two. And Quigs is saying, at UA Futures, how long do motors on the Mob 7 or Tiny Whoop typically last? Should you let them rest between flights for best practice? No. Unless you're flying a brushed motor, which brushed motors do have a significantly shorter life expectancy than brushless. So the brush motors on a Tiny Whoop, the really, really small ones, but you can tell it's brushed because it's only got 2 wires coming out of it instead of a 3, and it doesn't have an ESC per se. But on a Mob 7 or a normal brushless motor, it's going to last. It's going to last for ages. You don't have to worry about them resting, anything like that. They shouldn't be getting really hot where it's causing damage in flight anyway, and then you're just going to be fine. All right, Epilogi. Oh no, I'm late again. Sorry. All good, Epilogi. We had some problems with YouTube setting this up, which is kind of crazy because we still have 140 people here in the stream, 143 people and 118 likes. So let's push those likes up a little bit more, but it is no problem, man. Thanks for tuning in, having fun. And we got Atomic FPV, so Morning Atomic. Big shout out to him. He was on the Discord as well. I think he was playing Euro Truck Simulator or something. We were watching him. He had his separate little window that was coming up. He's doing that in some VR. And we've got quite a few questions coming in. Russell, the real estate guy. I have 3 525s, 6 of them already, and the beta and The Beta FPV HX115 recommendation is 450s. Are mine going to be too big? It's due to arrive on Friday, and I was hoping I don't need to buy any more batteries. I do think it's going to make it handle a little bit more sluggish. And so, Russell, it's not going to be ideal. It will probably still work. And it's just going to be up to you. Yes, it'll fly. It's up to you. I would wait and see. Wait till your batteries turn up, fly them around and decide, okay, is this what I want to do? Do I need to get more? Is it going to be enough? And that's often a little trap too people can fall into, is they don't understand the diminishing returns when it comes to flying drones. So I've seen some people want to stick like a 3,000 milliamp hour on their 5-inch race drone. You got to explain it doesn't work that way. Just because I want to fly forever, yeah, but that big battery, it's going to make it fly like a school bus. It's not going to feel good whatsoever. So please, 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 don't just get big batteries thinking you're going to get more flight time, because also you've got to carry the weight of that battery itself, and it's got some diminishing returns in there. So generally, stick to the recommendations that are offered in when you're buying your drone. So if it says to fly around on 450s, that's what I'd stick to. 525 milliamp hours is just a little bit more. So I don't know. You have to see how we're going. All right, Lawrence is thrown in another super chat there, brother. So thank you very much. I've got to give another snack to Charlie. But have we got, hopefully I haven't missed anything. So please let me know, or maybe you're just saying thanks there and you appreciate all the information, the searches we've been doing, all that sort of stuff. But let me know if you need any more info or we can help a little bit more. I think, was it Mike that said some of the best advice would be wait to the T18 that's coming out as well. Or there is a possibility of the Tango 2 if you don't have to do any planes or anything like that. Charlie? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? The dog food? Good boy. All right. Plummet FPV is saying, I hit that like button so hard I got a felony. John T. Lees, sorry, I missed the start of the stream. Was yesterday's giveaway get claimed? Well, we didn't actually have one yesterday, John T. So you're in good luck today for the giveaway. We have the GEP RC Dolphin, one of these little radios. I can't even remember the name of this. Actually, I just realized I might not be able to give this. I'll see if I can track down another radio or something like this. I'm not sure what the prize is going to be. Then the only reason is, and I'm sure, let me know in the comments anyway if it's yes or no. But this is, I forgot, this is the rainbow radio that my daughter often likes to pick up and pretend she's flying with. So I don't know. I feel a bit guilty if I give that away. I will find something of equal value. We'll see there. I might even before the stream ends, I'll go and find something that's like that. But now picking up that, I just had that little thought of like, oh no, I can't actually. My kid will be a bit sad. All right. And Plummet FPV, are you running out of dog treats? Well, you know what? I kind of am. Like, how long have we been doing these live streams for? 3 weeks or so. So maybe 4 weeks. So we are getting down just a little bit. And Russell, the real estate guy, he's saying thank you. It's absolutely my pleasure, my friend. So let's do this. Also got to keep an eye out for Lawrence's question, because I wasn't too sure if he had more to ask this. So Charlie, this is from Russell, the real. Oh, he's already there. He's just waiting. Hey, he needs a little stand. Actually, that's what would be cool. If we could have a little stand here and Charlie just sat here next to me watching this the whole time. There you go, Pooch. All right. And Epilogi is saying $4.99 is not $5. Okay. All right. So Charlie's going to enjoy that. Okay. Mike is saying, yeah, don't give away her radio. You cannot give away her controller. Yeah, I think you guys are right. All right. So we're going to we'll find something else. Tim Smith is saying Charlie was on those streets so fast. And James Sadler wants to know, has Charlie had his T-bone steak yet? So 2 parts here. I want to say thank you, James, for being one of the people, I guess. There's a lot of people in here as well. It's not just James, but those people, those viewers. It's nice when we can have some jokes or some references to the other streams. Has Charlie had his T-bone steak yet? No. Have I bought the T-bone steak? Yes. So Charlie's got a T-bone, but what I want to do, I want to film it and sort of so I can show you guys. I don't want to give it to him here on the carpet in here, because there'll be blood and bits of chomped up bone everywhere. So I'm going to be filming it. I'll give it to him outside. I do have it. I just haven't had time to make that video for you guys. So I might do it today, actually. And I'll post a little picture. Maybe I'll post it on Discord, but I'll have the video for the next stream as well. And that was because the last stream went ridiculous, and we reached this goal down here for upgrading our live stream equipment, all that sort of stuff. But Charlie does have a T-bone steak. We're going to be filming it, and that's a big shout out to you guys as well. So he's not going to know what to do with himself. And I was almost conflicted. Like, I'm buying this dog a bit of meat better than what I buy myself to eat, but I was like, oh well, let's do it. It's what the stream wanted, and it was with your support. So, Charlie, definitely getting some love. He's going to love it, and we will film it and show you guys as well. But I do have it. It's in the fridge, and I'll probably give it to him today, actually. I'll make sure I film it on my GoPro so I can show you guys. Mr. Sprinkles, did you miss the giveaway? And Epilobe is saying nope. And I've got to double check for, let's see, Lawrence. I'm trying to scroll through, find your question. He's saying dogs rule, but did you have anything about, I wasn't sure if we had any more radio questions, but yeah. All right, so we'll stay tuned for that as well. And Dwight wants to know thoughts on the Mumba F405 stack. Yeah, A-OK, good value, fairly reliable. A lot of people have success with it, and a good price as well. So definitely go check that out. And Nick Sebring is saying, at UAV Futures, at least cook the poor fella his steak. No, I don't think you're supposed to. I don't think you're supposed to cook steaks because of the bones and stuff when you crunch them up. I think it's much better to give them to them raw. At least that's what the vet was telling me. So, and Dodgy's saying there, can't really give dogs cooked bobes. I know, and then he said cooked bones. So yeah, I'm going to be giving it to him raw. Just like it to be in the wild if Charlie went and got a cow and then chopped it up into a T-bone slice and ate it. He's not going to be throwing it on the barbecue. So yeah, it's going to be raw for Charlie, I'm pretty sure. And is that a drone radio or a game radio? So we're not actually giving this away. We were going to, but this is actually a little D8 cheap radio. I think it comes with like some of the, this one didn't, but there is versions that come with the Eachine Novice. However, we've realized, and well, I've realized since talking about this, this is the radio that my daughter grabs when she pretends to fly the drone. A lot of the time she'll grab this and zoom, zoom. She actually makes that noise. So I can't give this away. I don't know why I grabbed that. Just I was thinking for you guys. I should have been thinking, okay, not that radio. Uh, Epilogue, raw meat is likely to contain harmful bacteria like salmonella and all this other stuff. Cooking meat to be safe temperature kills off that harmful bacteria. Yeah, but this is a Labrador, and have you seen what dogs in the wild eat, mate? They eat everything. Dogs eat garbage if you let them get into the bin. So their stomach is much more suited to doing that. And the problem with cooking with cooked bones is I think they can splinter in their throat and cause some issues as well because they're a lot more dry and splintery rather than malleable. As weird as that sounds, bones can be a little bit malleable. Hassan Marcus, any ideas on wings and how to get started? Any decent plug and plays? All right. Let's see. And Plummet wants to know if your pub sticks his head through the curtains after hearing this chime, I win the internet. So I don't know if it's so much the chime or if when he hears me open this jar lid, if he's going to be coming through here. So we're just going to wait and see. Give him a. Okay, the chime just went off. Charlie? Oh, I don't know. Might see if I open the jar. Oh, okay. And then we're going to have a look at some wings. Look at him. I half expect him to be tapping me on the shoulder. Here you go, buddy. So you're getting spoiled from Plummet today. And then he's away. I think he thinks this is some sort of game where he walks out and walks back in. You're letting all the cold air in and out, Charlie. Okay, we're going to have a look at some wings here. Then I think we might do a bit of a giveaway soon as well. We've got dingoes down there. They're dogs that eat raw meat. Yeah, I think it's fine to give dogs raw meat. Let's have a look. A plug and play wing. Yes, it is this one. It's going to be the Sonic wing. Sonic AR wing, and you have this one right here. I'll post this link as well. I can't remember who was sending this to. I think it was look at these ads, right? Employee gets fired for inventing indestructible drone. How are these people allowed to do that? I'm sure that's a Casey Neistat video where he did that, and they're just completely ripping off his footage. Oh, this affordable drone was invented by an ex-product developer. Well, if you're going to be, oh, he's even, look, we've got some. Let's watch this a bit more. Find out what this. Oh, look, here we go. Yep, Here's a huge soldering, and I've turned it into this, the head of the R&D department. Right, so I've got a drone. Let me check. I've got my multimeter. I've got my glasses on, so you know I must be smart. And then I put a suit on, and here we do. We built a company, a giant tech company. This board of directors expanded and took over, so now we're going to do it ourselves. I've got a phone. I stole some documents. Oh my goodness. 6 months later, some blah, blah, blah junk happens, and then this happens, and we come out with a total piece of garbage. So we're going to keep watching this terrible drone ad. Manufacturing the process was cheap. All right. Oh, yeah, so you can make one of those. Do you see how much that cost? You can make that for about $2. Wow, it cost how much to make? Oh, look at all this profit those evil drone companies are making. Why don't we drop the price? They laughed at me. Ah, we're ignorant enough to pay full price. I didn't agree with this new version of the company, said Arthur Bell. I got fired on the spot. I was also very unhappy. Man, Arthur's been all over the shop. He's working for DJI, knows everything. He's got stacks of cash. I got pissed and drowned my sorrows. Oh, maybe you could do some work, Arthur. Maybe instead of making these cringy ads on YouTube to scam people for money with a piece of crap drone, you could actually just design something properly. All right, instead of just buying your drone off eShame, everyone should be able to afford this amazing technology, like this 3,000 drone we've got hiring right here. James is saying my friend bought that drone and it's rubbish. What, your friend is rubbish for buying this, or the drone itself is rubbish? All right, we decided to call it the X Drone HD. I am 99% sure that I've seen one of these on what do we call? Oh, we can push pause. Oh, I don't know. Can you rewind ads? No, you can't. That would look like an actual review channel. We could have checked it out. All right, this compact size, it feels good in your hands. What are we talking about? The drone as well. It flies more stable than any other drone. Wow, and it's so cheap, fellas. It's easy to use. It's very comfortable. I'm pretty sure that's a DJI remote. So intuitive that anybody can fly it, even if you've never flown a drone before. Want to fly in front of a Blue Angels aircraft? Go for it. He was up in the air for 30 seconds and controlling it without crashing. That is often something that I recommend people to do. Control your drone. Oh, look at this. We can do some acrobatics. It can do loops and spins. Pulls off perfect landings out of the box. Why do we need to have these quotes all the time? Arthur, I know it's you, mate. I'm not jumping between anybody else talking. It's built in 3-axis. Mate, this is great. We can just watch you. Look at this for content. Let's just watch some YouTube ads and find out how this is going to go. I wonder if we get some cool FPV shots as well. Yep. Oh, I could make some beautiful footage on my Instagram. Across the beach. Yes, that's what we all want to do. And it folds up into, look at that high quality packaging right there. You know a drone is good. Did I say it was eSheen? I am 90% sure it had something to do with eSheen. The price is where the X Drone HD makes the big difference. Sorry for watching ads on my channel. Other brands start around this and going up to this much for all this. 22,000 Aussie. Luckily, our drone is $145 of complete, as Trevor would say, garbage. The reason why this awesome drone is so affordable, we don't spend a dime on advertising, except for this advertisement. We know that they're not that expensive to manufacture. Our software is complete garbage that doesn't work very well. The brand name is what people are paying for. Man, and I even get a 50% discount if I buy now. It's built with the same high quality parts. Relies on word of mouth. So there you go, guys. I hope you're watching this. Selling it exclusively online to make returns difficult. Quality service to the customers. Free delivery to Australia. How do I want to buy a couple of these. What they look amazing. Anyway, we're going to skip this ad. Sorry. I got a bit sidetracked with watching this piece of garbage. We've got 170 people watching, and we've just been watching one of the worst ads on YouTube that pops up. So someone asked about what wing to build. We have this one here. It can come in a plug and play. I'm going to post this link in the chat here. Oh yeah, Raven saying jokes on us. Stu got paid $500 for that promo. Whoop whoop, ching ching. So there we go. What was it called? Drone X or something like that. But speaking of wings, you can go and watch this video right here where Jono and I, mainly Jono because he's the wingman, he goes through. We build a wing. We show you how it all goes together, all that sort of stuff. So that was good fun. This is at the old studio. I think Tony even crashes it here. He tries to fly. Check. Good old Tony, always breaking wings for, he tries to fly between the tower and, oh look, we've got some gluten and grain-free dog food as well, which is just what Charlie's after, so Tony tried to flow through it. Anyway, we're getting distracted. Let's answer some questions, have some fun with you guys, then we're going to do a bit of a giveaway. I can't believe how quick these streams are going. Like, we've been streaming for 80 minutes, and it's gone like that. So, let's see. And if I missed any, I don't think I missed anybody's super chats or anything because I was definitely way too focused on that drone commercial. Need a drink, actually. I've been talking nonstop. No worries, Sam. Thanks for answers on the wings. It feels like my voice right now, actually, I've been getting way too into that. Way too excited on these. It's like when you have to do parent-teacher interviews and that you'd be talking for like 6 hours straight or whatever to all the parents who come in and ask you the same questions, and so my voice is disappearing. I haven't flown the Sonic model Sky Hunter. I have not. Nope. That's from Drunken Bullet FPV. And Epilog is still talking about the premium dog food ad that was coming up as well. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder if Google is listening to me talking about. Is that how quick that's happening? Because we talk about on this live stream a fair bit of stuff. We're talking about dog food, feeding the dogs, dog treats, and then we're getting an ad for premium dog food coming up like, what, 10 minutes later? That is just a little bit scary. And Hover Brothers Aerial Photography, what do you think about the eSheen UZ65 Whoop? I'm hoping mine is here this week. I want to fly it around. It looks fun. It looks like the Mob 6, which I can't wait to be flying a little bit more. And why this is on my screen, this hole here was quite vital, actually. You can see this chimney. I actually have a video where we flew down the entirety of this thing. When I say flew, I mean landed on the top, crashed our way all down to the bottom, and then that little hole was enabled us to get our drone out. It's still a lot of fun, though. Righto, we have a super chat coming in from, thanks, Sam. I hope I'm saying that right. Sam Marcus. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I like your little Tiny Hawk race you've got there as well. I was flying that on the weekend in your little icon, and it was, I was flying it yesterday. It was a heap of fun. Charlie, here you go. Here's your next treat. He's going to get stuck on the curtains because he's put them a funny way. I knew he would. Hey, what's going on? Oh, yeah? Some dog food? All right. Here you go. This one's from Hassam. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Do you guys have voices for your pets? Because I've always had that one for Charlie, like a big dopey voice. I haven't even finished my coffee this morning as well. I've been doing so much talking. Lewis is asking me any thoughts on the new AKK dual antenna. We'll check that out. Then let me know too if you guys are into. Let's have a look. Dual antenna. This it's kind of cool. As long as it doesn't break more. Although I don't see why it would. So we've got, you can see, what does it let you do? Let's just have a look at this picture here. So you've got two antennas off here. They're circular polarized antennas, so I don't know. It's okay. Look, it would have some advantages, but with a CP antenna, is it going to be that useful? I'm not so sure. It transmits enhanced. Oh, it's using left hand and right hand polarized. I don't know why you'd be doing that for putting on two antennas. Now, it depends which antenna you've got on there. If it's you could have two right hands, two left. Why would you want to use both? I feel like then it's going to be a problem using diversity unless you're using quad diversity. So Yeah, I'm not too sure if I can see all the benefits of that unless I'm missing something. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that? And we can see. Oh, thank you very much, Sam, for the other $2 donation as well. It is very much appreciated. Let's see. Dodgy is saying. Um, I'm not too sure what Dodgy's talking about. He's saying, or was it how many times you can say he's dumb? I'm not too sure what he's doing. What we should do right now, give me 2 seconds. Would you like me to go find something else for the giveaway? Or do you just want me to miss it? Miss the bonus bit. So we've got this, which is the GEP RC Dolphin. We're going to be doing that in a couple of minutes' time, but we were going to be giving away this radio. And I agree with 507. I see that VTEX is just a marketing gimmick. But yeah, I don't know if there might be some advantages, but for me, it just looks like there's extra things to break and it's overly complex, all that sort of stuff. But I'm going to go and find something else instead of this because I can't give this away. It is my daughter's radio that I just, even though she doesn't fly with it, she can't fly. I have a tiny little spider on my arm. Where did you come from, buddy? Luckily, this is one that is not going to kill you. It's a little jumping spider. There you go. I don't know if he's going to come up on my he's on the end of my finger, so I'm going to go quickly throw him out the back of the garage and get a new thing for you. This just realized there's skulls on this radio, on my daughter's rainbow radio. Anyway, give you guys count. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 30 seconds. What I'm going to do is put on. Let's see, what ad do you guys get to watch today? Something for Kickstarter. Look at this Super Gym ad. And this is where it's at. You know I'm big into fitness, people.
Nova is a full gym in your hands.
So while I go find this new prize for you guys, I'll be back while you watch this ad. Look at it. Amazing.
Powered by our patented Spireflex technology with 10, 20, 30, up to 40 pounds of smooth Spireflex resistance that feels like plate-loaded equipment at the gym. T-handles provide a better grip to control the higher resistance levels and are reinforced with steel tubes. Nova features the same type of nylon-coated stainless steel cables used on health club equipment and the fitness breakthrough no other gym has. Double flex activation, providing resistance to opposing muscle groups within a single movement, building a balanced body in less time. You can expand the range of exercises by anchoring the Nova gym to your foot or a door. If you have the time for the crowded health club, that's great. But what if you could save time and do those same exercises where you are right now? Chest fly, back fly, bicep, tricep, lat pull down, rows, shoulder press or raise, ab crunch, back extension. Our founder of Oyo Fitness invented Spireflex resistance technology, which powers the Nova gym. But before Nova, Spireflex was first developed for NASA to keep astronauts in shape on the International Space Station. A NASA 16-week ground study proved Spireflex technology increased muscle hypertrophy, or in plain language,
All right, how'd it go, ladies and gentlemen? Music, people let me know music. Hopefully it wasn't copyrighted music anyway. How was that amazing commercial? Welcome to the UAV Futures live streams where we just watch advertisements and critique them. Sorry, you guys had to go through that. We got another prize right here. So we in today's giveaway, which we're going to be drawing very, very soon. We didn't get another $500. That's from DSR. That live stream part that's still the goal that we have reached. It's still up on the screen. So a huge shout out to everybody who's been contributing. But this prize wasn't claimed. So the way the giveaway works is everybody's names is in the list. We go through random number generators. We do it on screen. This looks very dark in here. I'm not too sure what's happening. We go through, we pick a winner. You've got 30 minutes to send me an email and claim the prize. If that doesn't happen, well, the prize is jackpots to the next live stream, and we add something else in as well. So today, what we're going to do, we were going to give away that little radio, but then we've since discovered that's not a good idea. My daughter might be a bit upset. It is just a tiny little Pico BLX little flight controller and ESC combo stack you can see in here. So if you are into possibly building micros or something. We have just a little double stack. That, who knows? Somebody might have some use for that. So those two are there, and I think there's also a 4-in-1 ESC. I've got to start keeping track of this stuff. Okay. People are saying they want to work out now after watching that ad. Hopefully, I don't get a copyright. I will be frustrated if, because that ad played, I will get a copyright strike. I would be pretty upset. We've got 162 people watching, and we've been streaming for 90 minutes. Let's do it. We're about to do a giveaway, but first, everybody, let's hit that thumbs up button. You guys know how it works. We'll get this thing in focus, so put that in there too. Mike's Camping is saying, send the spider too, please. Nope, he's chilling out in the backyard now. Well, actually, not the backyard. I just threw him out the garage onto the concrete. So he's out there. He's probably walked into the garden by now. And Jet FPV, who's the poor sucker who didn't respond? I bet it was me with my luck. Well, that's why you got to make sure you're watching these streams so then you can know if your name gets drawn out. We've had 3 winners so far. And so congratulations to those people. Today's a pretty cool one, actually, with the dolphin in there. That is a fun little drone. Although I do need to open that and just quickly test the camera. I'll be doing that a review this week, and then, yeah, we can send that bad boy out. Okay, we're 172 likes. We've done it. We've cracked it open. If you're one of those people who's, let's see if we can push it to 200. That might be asking too much. We've never had that many. Atomic saying, if I won, my parents will kill me because I wake them up at 2:34 a.m. Well, Atomic, you just got to send me an email, brother. It's all in the description up there, whoever the winner is, uavfutures@gmail.com. And Epilogue is saying the dolphin is enough. Yeah, but that's not how it works. We just add something all the time. It makes it exciting doing these live streams. Sometimes we've got big prizes. Sometimes we've got little prizes. Sometimes it's just a pack of props we might throw in there. But that's the exciting part. Okay. 179. If I win, I'll have to wait. Well, Epilogi, if you do win, brother, you got to email me. It's in the rules. You got to email within half an hour. So let's do this now. Do you sign the prizes? If I win, please do mine. Okay, you can say please sign it if that's what you're interested in. In your winning email, you can say, can you please sign the drone? And yes, I'll do that for you as well. Roland B, how do we know our numbers for winning? I'll do it on the screen. So we'll draw it, and then in the form, it'll have the winner's number there next to it as well. So you'll be able to see that. And Drunken Bullet is giving some FPV Nick some sympathy here. How do we know? Sorry, he's saying try not to smoke the drone before giving it away. Yes, I will try. Okay, let's do it. Let's go to my giveaway form right here, and I got to make sure. This is the part I get nervous about, is blasting everybody's email on the screen. Okay, the form it says working, which means it's loading in all the entries for me, and we have. It's growing, boys. 1550. So, Marcin, you look like you're the last one. Oh no, we just had one. Trevor D, you just got in there, brother. So, congrats. I'm sure you're watching right now. So, thank you. You're the last person in here. 1551. I'm going to put that in. Oh, okay. Hang on, Nick. 1552. Okay, you guys got 5 more seconds because now we just had a last entry. Matt. And so Tim. Whew. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good for people who have filled that format. And the beauty is too, once you've gone in once, you don't need to enter all the time. I'm not going to make a new form every single time. People got to go fill out their details, all that sort of stuff. You just got to be watching the stream, have your name in there. All right, throw your guesses in. 156. Okay, Hassam, Jonathan. Okay, that's it. 1557 is the last one. There's no more after that. And if you join, I'm going to say I'm sorry, but that's too late. All right, so 1557 is what I'm going to need to choose between 1 and 1557. So let me go to a random number generator. Live stream entries, that's fine. Random number generator. Oh, I can just do it straight on Google. Cool. All right, we're gonna do that then. Rather than going, what number did I say? 1557. Okay. Um, let's go screen capture. 1 and 1557. All right, get ready. Here we go. Let's see if you can guess what the number's going to be as well. Throw your comments down there. Roland B, it says he wants it to be 420. I don't know why. If that's your number, how would you know? Whatever. Don't understand what you're referencing there at all, my friend. And let's see. We don't know which numbers we are. That is right, Epilogi. But you will be able to see the winner. Will be able to see the winner's number. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yes, this is all live. Here we go. Ooh, 1150. It could be a recent one. So there we go. 1150. Let me type that in. We're going to go find that person now, and we'll see. Okay. And he has left me a nice message as well, because there's the option to put here. And it says, I'm super thankful for all you're doing for the sport. Interesting word there, sport. I just had a panic attack that I was showing everybody's email on the screen. Snipping tool. What did I say? 1150. 1150. And this person right here is, here we go. So I'm circling it with red so we can see. If this is you, drum roll. Let's see. Screen. Oh, lucky I didn't do screen cap because we had everybody else's things on the screen. All right, here we go. This person is the winner. In 3, 2, 1, you can see screen cap. John Flesh. I think that's how you say it. So you've got the rest of the email address is back here as well. If that is you, send me an email. You have, I'm going to give you 31 minutes. So by the time it gets to 10 past 12 my time, it's 11:39 a.m. here. So you got till 10 past 12 p.m. To send me an email. If that is you, yeah, send me an email. Congratulations. You win some stuff. We'll ship it out. If you don't claim that prize, well, then everybody else will be happy because we'll roll it into the next one. It'll just keep jackpotting until someone wins it now either. And also you have to pay for shipping. If you don't want to pay for shipping, feel free to forfeit the prize and then we'll just roll it over. So there we go. Is he in here? Let me know because we've had it a few times where the winners have been in the chat and we'll find out what's happening. All right. So it is. You've got half an hour to send me that email. Let me go back to my face cam right here. Get these entries out of here so then I don't feel quite so bad. And then I think that's it, unless anybody else has some other questions or anything else like that. Hover Brothers, what was the prize? It was a GEP RC little 4-inch TBS Dolphin and a little ESC FC stack combo. Rumorthorn 937, thanks very much for those tips about the snipping tool, so very much appreciated. Congrats to the person. That's from Lewis, GD. Grats, John. Epilogue is saying, oof, he ain't here. He might be. We'll wait and see till something pops up in my email. It's always so easy to check too. By giving myself that time limit, I can just log into my emails and have a look between, I guess, this next half an hour. It makes it very easy to keep track of this. And Hassam's talking about Battlestar Galactica for some reason. I've heard that is a good stream. I don't mind a bit of sci-fi. And now, I believe, I think I'm going to go have a couple of snacks. The in-laws are over, actually, so I'll go say hello to them, even though we were out there yesterday. And pretty much get ready. When's your next live stream, and how do you usually announce the schedule for that? So this is important. What is the time where you guys are at now? And I want you to think it is the same time. There's 3 streams a week. If you're in the US, they're every Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. And if you are in Australia time zone, it is every Friday, Saturday, Monday. So it's 3 times a week. And I do try to put them on a schedule thing, so you're meant to be able to see them here. But unfortunately, YouTube, I wish I could show you. Like Raven was like, yeah, what's going on with your stream, Stu? It says you're going live at 4:26 a.m. Yeah, there's no way I picked that time. It's just there must be some sort of bug with using Google Chrome and being in the time zone that I'm in, trying to select the date and the time. It is just not easy to do. But thank you to everybody who is here, who tunes in for the stream. We get a lot of people who keep coming back. A lot of you guys, welcome to the UAV Futures family. Also, make sure you check Discord out because we have been having an absolute blast. I can't stress this enough. If you go in and check this out now, so this is the screen cap in here. We've got Atomic, who's a bit of a legend. You can jump in, have a chat. You can also do face chat as well. It's just like talking here. We had so many people. It's just an awesome, fun time talking all things FPV. But you know what? A lot of the time, something I really like about this place, don't feel like you have to talk FPV. We were talking, see, some of the conversations get a bit crazy that people are talking about. And all in all, you can see Dodgy's in there as well, Dodgy and Atomic. We've got a few people, some people on the sim, other people just hanging out in voice chat. So you can jump in there, have a chat, have some fun. And yeah, it's just one of those great places. So please come and join that. We're usually on there in about 12 hours time each night. From 12 hours from now, we've got Duck in there as well. You can see 12 hours from now is usually when I'm on, maybe about 10 hours actually. And talking about the streams though, it's going to be the same time on those same 3 days a week. So I don't know what the best way is to tell you that because YouTube is just garbage when it comes to actually trying to set a stream date. It just does not work. I don't know if it's because I'm using Google Chrome. You'd think they'd make those work together. I don't know what it is, but we're going to be here. It always starts 10 a.m. for me. I don't know what the time is for you. 10 a.m. Australia time, so it's around this time anyway. Whenever you started tuning in, think, yeah, this is going to be here on either your Thursday, Friday, or Sunday if you're in the States. Thursday, Friday, Sunday if you're in the States at around this time. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. License to drive. What's the daytime temperature is considered hot? What daytime temperature is considered hot where we are? All right, if it's getting really hot, it's probably 43 degrees Celsius. Above 40 is a hot day, but at the moment it's quite cold, so it's pretty chilly. I got the heater on here. Experimental RC, keep up the good work. We've got some other nice kind comments there. And yeah, just all in all, have a great day, lasses, ladies and gents and gentlemen. Trev's personal bleep line is definitely blowing up here. If you want to jump over and have a look at this, you can see all these people having a chat there. It's really cool. The bleep line we tend to say is usually for more 18 plus, so sometimes some of the conversations, there's a fair bit of swearing and stuff. So if you just want some more tame voice, you can jump into voice chat. So be warned, if you jump in here, there might be a few swear words in here, but I'm sure you've heard a lot worse. Anyway, on that, subscribe for more FPV related content. I love yous all, and I will film Charlie with a T-bone steak today as well. So anyway, catch us all.